Hello there. I'm Chris Gosnell, and I've got over here with me Holly Clear. Introduce yourself,
Hello.
Holly.
I'm Holly Clear with the Social Media Advisor. We help businesses tell stories through the use of social media so they can build relationships with people online.
And I brought Holly here because she is the social media guru. Now, as regards to video for your small business or a lot of solo entrepreneurs that I work with, I have so many great ideas and understandings of things, but then it gets into this world of social media that I'm like, but I am not a social media person. Like, that's not my business. So I'm video and Holly's social media. This is like PBJ. I mean, seriously. So it's like Oreos and milk. I mean, ice cream and hot fudge. I mean,
Yes.
yeah. Oh, I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, peanut butter and dark chocolate. Oh, bring it on
Oh,
any day.
there you go. You had me at hello.
So I wanted to talk about a couple of things. First being just video, because a lot of the clients that I work with, they're a little older. Yes, millennials, but the older millennials I'm noticing, 35 and older. And then my generation, the Gen Xers and older, baby boomers, they're not ones that really want to make video because, number one, they don't know what to do with it.
Mm.
They might be able to on their cell phones like we're doing, but they just don't know what to do with it after that. So what are some ideas? So why should they be making video?
Yeah, video is very important. People are drawn to image. And when you get the opportunity to watch someone have a conversation with you, you hear their inflections in their voice. You hear the emotion. You actually get to see it in their eyes, their emotion behind what they're talking about. And it builds a deeper connection than just a photograph. And that's why it's so important, because I can scroll through and look at a photo, but if there's content that I can visually watch, now I'm not reading something. I get to watch and engage with this person and start building a relationship, getting to know them a little bit better.
Oh, so true. I say they should make video and put it on social media. They're like, oh, I don't want to show myself. I'm like, okay, honey, here's the little truth bomb for you. I feel like, what was that? The truth bomb mom or something. It's just like, okay, this is my version of it. People already know what you look like. They know what you look like more than you do. Because we only see the little bit that we see in the mirror. And truly, we only see what we want to see.
Right.
We really do. It's like we look, oh yeah, I'm good, and we walk off. That's why the difference between when someone sees a photo of themselves, they're like, oh, that doesn't look like me. So
it is really
yes.
you.
And you're right. When people get to really have a conversation with you, how much more business, let's talk as a business owner, how much more business do you close when you meet with somebody versus just email?
Yeah, I mean, you've already gotten to know them a little bit. In email, you can't hear any emotion, right? You hear how you read it in your mind, and you portray what's being said as you hear it in your mind. And so a lot of factors can play into that. Whatever happened through your whole day. If you just had a bad encounter before you opened up your email, you're going to read that email and maybe hear it in a different way than you should in your own mind. So video allows you to have an actual conversation. The other person might not be responding to you directly through that, but it allows you to have that conversation, and it's time stamped, right? So a video can be evergreen, it can be current, about current events. And when you make something current and engaging, and you're sharing your thought process behind it, people will pay attention to that, and you have a higher level of engagement, actually. And engagement is key in all social media, because when I choose to engage with Chris's video, now my people get to see that I've engaged with it. That expands her visibility. It expands my visibility to my fans, the people I'm connected to, and it helps both of our businesses out. So adding credibility through the use of video is huge for making that timestamp in your business. You can send out emails all day long, but what if you sent out a video in an email? Now they're actually hearing you how you intended it to be heard, instead of relaying it through written word. And they've already gotten to know you a little bit more.
It is so true. And being able to use it that way. I love to actually connect with clients with a text on video or video on text.
Yes.
So I'll pull up it up and, hey, haven't heard from you in a couple days. How are things going? You're probably crazy busy. Totally cool. Let me know how things are going. And don't you know, every time I get a response.
Yep. Yep. Well, and you aren't trying to sell them anything in there either. No. And that's what's key as well, because you come across as salesy when, you know, I've gotten some video messages over Facebook Messenger and other messages through text, not from you, Chris, about this, but I've gotten some great messages from you, but I have gotten messages from people who are like, oh, hey, thanks for connecting with me, new Facebook friend. Like, you didn't even say my name. Thanks for connecting with me, you new Facebook friend. Hey, I sell this amazing product for skin. You should totally try it out. You could benefit a lot from it. So what are you trying to tell me? Are you trying to tell me my skin's not good and I need your product?
I know. I'm like, you look awesome. I'm not saying that thing.
So yeah, I mean, you wouldn't start off a conversation that way. You know, let's talk about your day. I was just thinking about you today and I saw this thing, you know, just wanted you to know. Mm-hmm. Simple as that. And you're going to get responses every time.
Absolutely. So let's talk about the different types of social media video. So video, and how can they use it on social media?
Yep.
Make it work for them.
So a lot of different ways to do video. Obviously a setting like this where you're interview style, you can do that through Zoom. You can do that through BeLive TV. Pre-recorded videos, professionally done videos are really, really valuable. And I feel like you need to have a nice combination of pre-recorded videos along with other videos that are more candid. And so let's talk about pre-recorded videos first. So they range from everything from teleprompters to green screens to, okay, let's take a step back, because teleprompters and green screens, how realistic and engaging is that? I know for a fact when I read a teleprompter, I am practicing. And you know what? It sounds like I've just read someone else's words. It's not my own, right? So I am a firm believer in not having that.
I am with you on that. I would say bullet points faster than anything. Yep. Because you already know your subject. You're the expert. Yeah. Just need something to remind you where you are. That's all.
Yes. Why bother writing out your entire script? It's a huge waste of time because you are the expert. So pre-recorded videos are going to be very valuable. There's a variety of different types that you've produced and helped other people produce. They can be used on your website. You can cross-purpose it in your social media. Not only that, but you can load it to LinkedIn if you've got a good amount of time on there. LinkedIn only allows for a certain window of time for your video, not files too big. You can purpose them in YouTube. You can load them in Facebook in a variety of different ways. Depending on how long the video is, it could be a cover photo video. It could be some sort of a sizzle reel or promotional video. You can use it in Facebook ads as well. And some Facebook ads allow you to post that same ad in Instagram and Messenger. Using videos in IGTV, we were just talking about that a little bit. There's a minimum duration of time for those videos as well. And then we have the whole conversation of pre-recorded to a live version. Live is super cool because if you're using it on your business page, you actually get to see stats and numbers that no one else can see. If I do a live video on my personal account, it's fine. It shows me how many people might have watched it, maybe the reach. But on the business page, it shows me how many seconds somebody watched, how many total minutes have been watched of my video. It shows me when people jumped on, when they jumped off. That's really valuable because that helps you prepare your conversation in the video to know what to talk about at different times. So not only can I go live on Facebook, but now my fans and followers all get a notification that I've gone live, which is totally different than, Yeah, totally different than loading a video, because they get that notification. Otherwise, they see it in their newsfeed. Both are great opportunities, and you can see similar numbers in both, but you tend to have higher engagement if it's alive.
And with the pre-recorded videos, you're talking, it can be like we're doing on our cell phones. It can be with Be Live. It can just be recorded on your phone.
Yeah.
It can also be things like with me, when you're coming in studio and recording, or edited video is what I want to say that is.
Yes.
So that can be something that's really produced, maybe for IGTV, a lot of the shows that you see on there, or YouTube.
Yeah.
But it could be stuff that you put on your website that's very polished.
Absolutely.
But it can be pre-recorded live. It really can. Some folks can do that really well. I think there's a place for both of those by far. I'm not
Agreed.
at all no, everything has to be in studio and you have to have an expensive camera, more than pay for it more than your car. No, not the least.
That's why we pay you the big bucks, because you've got the expensive stuff.
And I don't drive an expensive car. I drive an old truck that I love.
Well, why invest in something when you have something that's solid,
Oh my gosh, yes.
Well, and you can also do live video in YouTube, and that really helps to grow your
Yes.
channel if that's a direction that you're wanting to go. All of these videos can be downloaded and uploaded into other channels. So I can download from Facebook Live and load it into LinkedIn for a status update. I can download from Facebook, load it into Vimeo or YouTube. I can download and load to IGTV. That's all really valuable. You can even load video to your stories.
Mm-hmm.
You just want to take a look at the platform's duration of time and figure out how to cross-purpose that. And it can be a lot of fun.
And you get so much business from it, not just finding new people like IGTV and using hashtags, YouTube being found with your proper keywords and search engines.
Yes.
But also with blogs, because of course things are going to point back to your blogs and back to your website. There's just so much business that can be had from that.
Absolutely, because the platforms all will allow you to either download or embed code, which code sounds overwhelming, but it's really just their way of saying, okay, so here's all that you need. Copy this, paste it into your website, or paste it into an email newsletter, and that's it. And it embeds itself nicely in there, so you can play it and you get to watch it right in that space where you are.
Yes.
And so that's what's cool. That takes us down the road of repurposing for video blogs, which are vlogging, right? So you can absolutely do that. And the coolest thing about, you mentioned hashtags. In the hashtag space alone, you can grow organically. Now, I have a story of a networking group that I've been a part of, and they have a giant Facebook group. And so there's opportunity to post different things from your own wall or your business page into this other space. I've actually got followers across the country because of this group. They saw my video, watched it in the Facebook group because I multi-purposed it, and now follow my channel and have reached out to me saying, oh, I noticed you haven't done a video in a while, or, oh, I love the tips that you provided. And I'm like, hey, you don't know who you are. But thanks for following. Thanks for noticing.
Right.
I have had circumstances where I've got a large following in LinkedIn, and I don't know a lot of the people personally in my LinkedIn. I'm open to meet the friends I haven't met yet in that network. Mm-hmm. And I have met people at restaurants who have stepped aside and said, I am connected to you on LinkedIn. I read every blog that you post, and I've been watching your videos that you started putting on there.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Awesome. I've gotten so much from Instagram myself, from hashtags. Oh, yeah. I love it, because my experience there is so different than Facebook. When I first got on Instagram, I thought it was like Facebook Lite. You post a photo or a video and you add some words and that's it.
Yeah.
It is, that's not wrong, but it's totally different experience altogether.
Yeah. Completely
Love
different.
It.
Well, you guys definitely will want to check out the video that Chris and I are going to do. We're talking specifically just about hashtags and organic growth. So you definitely do not want to miss that.
So videos coming up, we're going to do some on Facebook versus Instagram, and how those two things are different. LinkedIn video on LinkedIn and how to use that to your advantage. Facebook Live. Oh my, that's a big one. And one that I'm sure that you guys have seen done wrong. Okay. Instagram TV, IGTV, huge ideas.
Yes.
And YouTube, I kind of see those going along the same lines. I've seen some people do it well. And hashtags. Oh my gosh, I can't wait till you see this. Holly mentioned it. I mentioned it. It's a game changer right there. Hashtags. And then I want to talk a little bit about website video and then blogs and how to use them all together. Because you can. Multi-purpose everything, right?
Yes.
So, all righty. All right. We're going to pick up on the next one soon.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
See ya.